At least 80% of black women.
One man's I'm not ready is another man.
Welcome to Absolutely Not for the Meek. Goddamn. Oh, here's another one. Let's finish dropping off for the baby. Man, listen. I think I'm gonna take me a nice scenic route to where I gotta go. I want to decompress from this bullshit. Damn. Man, listen. I keep on saying, we ain't gonna get nowhere. Yo, if you can't tell, even though it's cloudy outside, but the windows is tinted. Got the ultimate in privacy. So definitely this is going to help when I'm driving. That glare that comes through the window, you shouldn't be seeing none of that no more. But anyway, also what I said was, I went up in there and all these Mexicans, I went to the Mexican side of town. These mofos was deep. And you know what's different about that Mexican side of town compared to the black side of town? Boy, there's all type of businesses. Little restaurants, everything, boy. Everything you can possibly imagine. And they own it all. They're all doing business out there. And even though they got they be having their own supermarkets. God damn. They be having their own supermarkets. And I saw a supermarket when their supermarkets closed down. And even then, I was like, wow. But I can understand. Because the whole thing with shipping costs and inflation and everything like that, they probably couldn't give their customers the best prices, whatever. They was having problems and everything, and they said, "F it, let's just go take it out." Maybe the owner sold it. Maybe we sold it to a food chain and everything like that, and they're gonna open up in that spot. Who knows? Don't know. What the hell? Come on. Oh, everything's so slow. It's just, I don't know. We are so screwed. We can't work together, doing no business. I started thinking that it's a massive trauma psychosis. And even though a lot of things aren't happening to you right now, the media and the propaganda keeps it festering in your mind. So even though you haven't experienced anything like that, you automatically know yourself as a victim. You can't trust nobody. And it just goes on and on. Oh my goodness, what the hell, God. It just goes on and on. I think that's what's happening. Because this is getting ridiculous. We can't work with one another. We can't have a peaceful, productive relationship. But we could bear children.
It's impossible for women after 40 to find a boyfriend. I have no children, I cook delicious food, and I have a big house. Am I really that bad? This is extremely sad, and unfortunately it seems a lot of women are finding themselves in this exact same position, and the reason they're finding themselves there is because feminists for the last 40 years have told women that they need the boss babe, and the most empowering form of womanhood is to be a half-rate bastardized version of what you think a man is like. Go and climb the corporate ladder, sleep with as many people as you possibly can, and you'll be super fulfilled until you hit 40 years old, your biological clock has run out, you can't have children, and no man wants to marry you. And I don't say all of this to make fun of this woman, I actually feel very badly for her, but the reality is we have to warn future generations of young women that this is not a position you want to find yourself in at age 40. Reject the feminist propaganda.
You know, what was that thing? I'm trying to think about it. I brought it up before, where these women, they be having a problem with you. They have a problem making you a sandwich, but it's all right to to deposit your DNA in there and produce a child. I mean, it is totally dysfunctional, and will not seek psychological help.
Gotta make my haters mad, give them something to talk about. Take a bit from South of friends, push up at the Waffle House, murder home
to go ahead and turn back and say, oh, you know what, this is what you're doing. No, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that at all. They're not going to go and say, go somewhere and a psychologist say, yo, but you're the one that's doing this. I tell you, boy. Tell you, mind your business. And then when you mind your business, they ask your opinion. I tell you, boy. Yo, you're supposed to listen all the time. Just fall into the traps of, you're trying to not have issues. It's like, as a man, you just want peace and tranquility. So you want to just be like, okay, I'm not trying to mess with you. And they just got to mess with you. Got to bring you in somehow into some bullshit. Man, I never seen anything like it. Dealing with these females, you guaranteed a life of misery. Misery. I don't know why. I'm still trying to make it make sense. And now here, I'm out here on the rich side. Well, these people got so much land, these big houses. It is so beautiful. I guarantee you, they don't be having no goddamn problems. Not like what we be having. Some of them do. I did that. This guy he got his cows and a damn llama out there. He got a llama. Talk about Fannie Lewis. And I'm so sorry about that video with you, that girl's volume was so low. I hope you turned it up and really listened to what she had to say. Talking about that, which is just she part of the gang, man. She part of those fraternities, like the Masonic stuff and everything. And she did whatever to get herself to that level. And she's just not capable of functioning properly. She's not all there. Lady said, dumb as two left shoes on backwards. So I'm just like, we got to get out of this, man. I know, I'm saying this because I know I made mistakes. I know I done messed with some wrong people. I wish I would have known the signs of what to avoid. This is why, as men, we have to, especially our boys, we have to instill in our boys what's going on, what to avoid. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking to a chick and she talking about how, oh, my father, he's this, whatever like that, he's not in the house. Cross that up.
I wonder if guys ever look at a woman who is beautiful and then she opens her mouth and then he's like, what a shame.
You're dealing with a girl that her mother is abusive. I'm thinking we should avoid a chick that's in a single parent household, period. Because they have no idea on how a man should be treated. And on top of that, if they are from a two-parent household and the mother's out of control, there's just massive chaos, don't get with him on that too. I mean, you gotta be finicky. If you want to alleviate the problems that you're gonna have in the future, boy, any slight, anything, you're like, oh hell no, nope. Investigate that family with a fine-tooth comb. What the hell is this?
It's so crazy how quick I can get a new nigga. Walk in the store, boom, nigga. Post a picture, boom, nigga. Stop at the red light, boom, nigga. Like, y'all niggas be acting like y'all the prize. You wanna fuck up? You wanna act up? I'm gonna show you how much I cut up, okay?
So, yeah. Boy, those daddy girls like Fannie Lewis too. You have so many black females that have achieved the ultimate statuses of power and threw it away for corruption. And let me tell you something. The people before them was doing the same thing. But the problem is, you're doing it now. You're doing it. And you're doing it to your own people. Just like that lady in Detroit that got over 30 plus houses taken away from black people. I mean, damn. You think they ain't gonna complain? And you think you don't know because of that you're a black female that there's gonna be a price to pay? I mean, come on. I mean, these people are trying to get away with bloody murder and everything, and they love exposing. You're making your whole, you're making people look bad. Oh my goodness. Making the people look bad. Ain't got nothing to do with you. And let me tell you something, and these people that's getting on this trouble, they ain't my people. They are not my people, but they're making everybody that looks like them look bad. That's what I mean. That stuff right there. People taking a fall left and right. Boy, this seems like a massive cleanup. Like, they say, oh, we got all these people that's doing dirt, and let's go ahead and put some sprinkles on top with this PPP loan and get more people involved. We could draw up more dummies to get involved with that too. And then we can just pick more slowly at our convenience. It's just like they've done. It's all a scam.
Hey,
It's done, baby.
the divorce is final? It's all taken care of? This is for you. I want you to close your eyes. I got a surprise for you. Keep them closed. All right, open them. It's my wife and my son. Girl, I ain't getting no divorce. We happy as hell.
Why did you do this to me?
Why'd I do it? Because I'm petty. And lucky for me, my family's petty too.
Nice shoes.
Hold on, look at that squirrel skin coat. Oh, get that coat some peanuts. Go back to your husband. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! All right, come on, let's get out of here. Let's go to the amusement park. I don't know about you, but I want some donuts. How many squirrels must die for you to look fly?
That's all I want to do. Going through the school zone. Make sure you know, speed through the school zone. People love saying that this is a big ticket right here. A $280 ticket. Speed up through a school zone. You get tickets like this. Look at that. Alright, about to end the school zone. Here we go. Alright. Jeez. What the hell is going on here? What's up with these dummies? They act like they don't see the sign the school zone is over. Man, I don't know. Oh, you know what? This is how stupid some of these people are. I keep on hearing things that, well, I've seen it. I know one time a female for show posted up a video of Candace Owens, well, not a video, a picture, saying that this is Candace Owens without makeup. You know, she got like blotches and stuff like that. Man, I could care less. Candace Owens is not a bad looking woman. But she's sure, man. And that was the thing where she did a Cadillac commercial, stuff like that. Yo, we gotta make money, man. You know what I'm saying? But I was impressed by she did a video where she was talking about the latest stuff on Puffy, some new accusations, some assistant or whatever filed a complaint, press charges, suing, and he go into everything, man. I'm like, wow, there's a whole bunch of stuff. So P. Diddy, Puff Daddy's being destroyed. I can care less. I can really care less. But the video that I liked came up to me. She started talking about the sickness. Listen to this.
Man, where are my fellow conspiracy theorists at? Shout out to all my anti-vaxxers. Where are you at? We should be celebrating. We should host a party because we are being proven so right in the long run. And the evidence for that, obviously, is COVID. And I will say over and over again, I am grateful that COVID happened. It was very clear to me from day one. I stood up against it. I was called every name imaginable. But it was very clear that we were witnessing the greatest psychological experiment in the world. If with enough insistence and using a ticker to show deaths, if they could convince people to almost engage in performative rituals, masking yourself despite the fact that the masks were not effective, staying away from your family members, 6 feet social distancing. It is incredible how many people got in line with this. I think this was termed mass formation psychosis, to see the entire world suddenly using so much antibacterial soap, even though it was a virus, made entirely no sense, all the time, everywhere, not allowing their kids to go outside, fearful that they would die despite the overwhelming evidence that this was pretty much just a cold. We're never going to believe this, guys. And yes, they used Hollywood. Remember all of the actors and actresses rolling up their sleeves bravely. Go back and look at those people. Yep, because they're a part of this ring of individuals that are meant to sell you lies. Maybe because they're being paid to, maybe because they're being blackmailed to and they're being controlled. But these people were telling you to lift up your bodies and to sacrifice your bodies for a medical experiment, which has had devastating consequences, which is the only reason it's actually not funny in the retrospect, is that there are people that are now paralyzed from this, right? Well, check out this headline from the Wall Street Journal. It's official. We can pretty much treat COVID like the flu now. Here's a guide. And yes, this guide is the CDC explaining to you that you can now just treat this like every other respiratory virus. Well, does that make any sense to you? Not everybody got the vaccine. Many people, like myself, stayed away from the vaccine. They just got away with masks, and there wasn't this, suddenly tons of people were dying. In fact, slowly, they have admitted that everything they told you was a lie. And they're just hoping that you forget. They're hoping that the next generation forgets, right? That they have really, in my viewpoint, committed a crime against humanity. They injured people, they killed some people, they gave young people heart attacks, and they did all of this via a psychological experiment to see who would just do it anyways. How many times can I tell you that what you're looking at is, I'm going to present you a boy and just keep telling you, no, it's a woman, it's a woman, it's a woman. And eventually you'll start to believe it's a woman. It's very scary, guys. You have to recognize the power of psychology. This is why I unpacked who exactly Freud was, somebody that's hailed as a hero in our textbooks. What is the entire point of the public education system if it is not really just experimenting with psychology, experimenting with what you can tell children and how they will therefore engage in society when they come out of that system? And so, now they're basically admitting that COVID is just like the flu. And hold your horses, everybody, because I promise you in a couple of weeks, they're going to be saying, oh, actually, it's just like a cold. Yeah, it's pretty much just like a cold, which is what those horrific anti-vaxxers told you from the very beginning. But who we represented were people that were willing to speak truth to power. And what I want to encourage you guys to do now, even if you are somebody that got the vaccine, even if you were somebody that believed in this, don't be angry at yourself. How could you not? Every expert, every doctor, every person that you should, at least, by the way, if we believe in morality whatsoever, you should believe in, they lied to you. So don't be upset with yourself, but consider how you can learn from it, is what I want to say. How are you going to pivot now so that you do not become a victim of this entire system of lies? I mean, it's the reason why I've created A Shot in the Dark, because as I said, that show that I have on Daily Wire Plus is crucial for every parent to watch and to understand that it did not begin with the COVID vaccine. It began with the very first vaccine. They have been lying forever and getting away with it because all they do is they wait for the next generation of individuals who weren't alive to believe what they put in textbooks. So you have been led to believe that everyone was just dying of polio, right? And that a vaccine came away and eradicated it. That is a demonstrable lie, okay? I can show you that. Please watch A Shot in the Dark if you guys are not already and you are a parent or if you have grandchildren, anything. Everyone needs to understand that we are fighting really pure evil. All right.
Okay, over the last 3 years, you have been subjected to the most massive, harmonized, globally coordinated propaganda campaign in the history of the Western world, full stop. With this campaign, the governments of many Western nation states have turned, okay, this is key, military-grade psychological operations strategies, tactics, technologies, and capabilities developed for modern military combat against their own citizens. These are inconvenient facts. The world that many of us believed existed no longer exists if it ever did. Welcome to fifth generation warfare. The battlefield is your mind.
Now, I've been saying this for the longest, and she's been saying it, and now the truth has come out. But you still got people that want to defend the actions that these people have done and still stand 10 toes deep on it. When I know, and she knows, and a whole bunch of other people know that this is all bullshit. Professionals coming out saying that it was bullshit. I mean, even though I was at my medical thing. It's like the medical field, but they still stand 10 toes deep on it. I went over there and I was like, oh no, there ain't nothing wrong with that thing. I said, I just like, wow. And it's just phenomenal. It's like I say, 95% of the population is fucking not there in PCs.
Man,